So you have a job interview. Congratulations, in this economy, that's pretty amazing. So you have a job interview and you're thinking, okay, I want to prepare for it, I want to do well. Listen to my 3.5 maybe tips, we'll see. Tip number 1 is to be yourself. And I know that that sounds a little bit counterintuitive because you're like, I want to impress them, I want to be super professional. But you also don't want to feel anxious in your interview. And the key to not feeling anxious in a job interview is to be yourself. So the reason for that is because anxiety is only happening when you're living in the future. So you want to be in the present moment. But in order to be in the present moment, you can't do that while you're pretending. Whoops. All right, hold on. Okay, that is so funny. I literally just had a phone call for a job interview on the phone. Anyway, so what I was saying was you need to be yourself in order to be present in the moment. And in order to not feel anxious, you have to be present in the moment. So be yourself in order to be present, in order to then not be anxious. Instead of focusing on, oh, I gotta be present, I gotta pay attention, I gotta listen to every single word that they say. Instead of focusing on that, just focus on being yourself. Because if you be yourself, then you're automatically going to start being more present in the moment than you would have previously. And by being yourself, all that really means is to just relax, settle in, answer the questions how you normally would. Of course, still be professional, but don't feel like you need to change who you are or dampen your personality just to seem like super corporate or something like that. Tip number 2 is to just relax. And I know that that kind of seems funny because I just said in order to be present and not anxious and relaxed, you need to just be yourself. But what I mean is have that like super chill surfer dude vibe. You know, I kind of care about this, but I kind of don't care. Like if it not this, then something better. It's that kind of very manifesty vibe of, I know that everything works out the way that it's supposed to work out, and if I'm meant to get this job, I will. If it's not meant to last, like I just got let go from a job that was a 6-month contract. I had 2.5 months there, so I got let go 3.5 months early, and that was, I found myself coming home from work on my last day going, how did this happen? You know, I was meant to have another 3.5 months to work out what I was going to do next, and then I just went, actually everything happens the way it's supposed to. That job was never meant to last the 6 months, otherwise it would have. So now I know that this or something better is coming for me because that one didn't work out. So go in there with that super chill vibe of, if I get this, I get this, if I don't, I don't, and there's going to be something better coming. And I know that's easier said than done, especially if you're worried about money, which I know right now in the economy is a little bit of an issue, but do your best to have that chill surfer dude vibe and just relax. My third and final main tip is that you need to just simplify the situation a little bit. All you're doing is going and having a chat to some people. That's it. Even if you go and work and have an interview for a big named company, at the end of the day, they're just normal people working in another company, in another office. It's not really any big whoop. Go in there like it's just the most average thing on earth. Go in there knowing that you can do the job. Be confident in your ability to do the job. And even if you're not too confident in your ability to do it, there's always going to be challenges, and you don't exactly know what a new job is going to hold. So you read the job advertisement, you talk to them about it, but you really don't know what it's going to be like until you actually do it. And have confidence in your ability to figure it out as you go along. Know that you do have the experience to be there, otherwise they wouldn't be interviewing you, and be confident that whatever new things come up, that you'll be able to handle it like you have handled everything else before. Another quick little tip is in the interview, if you can throw some industry knowledge out there, like if you're in the event world, throw some chit chat just about general events, or make sure that you can kind of throw in some info that makes you seem like you know what you're talking about. Basically that you know the industry and that you've done this before. If you can just generally kind of slip that into the conversation, that it makes you look really, really good, and it kind of backs up that on paper experience that you have. And lastly, it's not an official tip, but I just want to remind you that you get to decide who you want to be in this job interview. Even you get to decide who you want to be. They don't know you, They don't know your old employers. They don't know who you are outside of work. They don't know the struggles that you've been through. They don't know if you've had really bad anxiety. They don't know any of that. So you be the one that walks in there and tell them who you are. Don't let your past define it, and don't let them define you either. Remember that you need to decide to choose them as much as they need to decide to choose you. It's a two-way street, and remember that you have every right to say no to working somewhere if it doesn't feel right as well. So that's all of my tips. I hope that helps you, and good luck, and once again, congratulations for getting a job interview in this economy. Oh, okay, that might be another one. Gotta go.